This watch is brilliant. That's it. That's the tweet. But you came here for a watch review, or you left autoplay on and you're now fiddling away at your remote trying to get this off. Goodbye. For those of you still here, you're in for a treat. This San Martin 6105 homage with the Great Wave off Kanagawa fully loomed dial does not disappoint. I'm going to pop some specs up on screen now because I don't want to get bogged down in numbers today. For one, I barely scraped my maths GCSE, and for three, this watch isn't about specs, it's about that dial. Now if your significant other has told you that you can't get a honeymoon for £100, they clearly aren't looking hard enough on Airbnb, and they obviously haven't bought a San Martin watch off AliExpress during the sale. Since getting this, I've barely taken it off because, just as my footage suggests, I'm absolutely mesmerised by that dial. This is the longest honeymoon period I've had with a watch at this price. I should acknowledge what this watch is a homage to. It's a homage to the Seiko Captain Willard. But this thing really does stand on its own terms, as much as it's possible for a homage to do so. The handset and indices don't distract from the beautiful dial, and the watch is still actually very legible. The pop of red on the top of the paddle second hand, just like on the original Willard, adds a little point of visual interest. Now, like all of my favourite Pornhub videos, the finishing here is superb. The radial brushing on the upper body of the watch is simply astounding, and I of course mean at this price. The transition to the polished sides is seamless, with no roughness or visible tarnishing whatsoever. The stainless steel bezel insert looks sharp and stealthy, whilst the coin-edged bezel is wonderfully grippy. Now for any dolphins watching, turn up your speakers, because here's my full review in your language of clicks. See, it really does sound like a dolphin, which isn't the only good thing about it. There's also zero backplay, it aligns perfectly, Seiko, and the actual tactile feel of moving the bezel is nice and satisfying. The waffle strap it comes with is pliable and supple, making it very comfy on the wrist, helped no doubt by the somewhat slim profile. It's a shame the buckle isn't signed though, as the logo is here on the inside of the strap. Changing straps is a breeze thanks to the drilled lugs, but I'm yet to find the compatible bracelet for it. If anyone has one or knows where to find them, let me know in the comments. Now for the brightest element of this watch, both literally and figuratively. This lume is like nothing I've seen before. The watch glows in the day, but once you're back in the COVID-19 infested, dark, dank nightclubs, dancing to NHS charity singles with Sajid Javid, this watch will look positively radioactive. Honestly, you'll have trouble convincing people you haven't time travelled from Chernobyl with this dial on your wrist, such is the potency. In terms of the technical positives, the crown action's very good, with a reassuringly smooth screwing and unscrewing, no giggling at the back, and the NH35 inside is keeping good time, as you'd expect. Okay, so do I have anything bad to say about this watch? Well, kind of. I'm not sure why, but the entire back of the case is polished, making it extremely easy to scuff up. And that case back leaves quite a bit to the imagination too, with just the bare bones spec sheet and model number. Maybe they could have engraved the shark logo onto it? I don't know. Just something of interest. But having said that, you won't really be focusing on the back of this one, will you? And that brings me to what I took for granted about this dial. It's actually 3D printed. Now, in my most naive moments, I might have believed this was hand painted, in the same way that someone might believe £350 million a week would go to the NHS simply because it was written on a bus. This shouldn't be a turn off at the price, but it might dampen your spirits knowing this is just another dial being mass produced in a factory somewhere, rather than by an artisan working in the hills somewhere around Mount Fuji. But look how beautiful it is. Upon reading it was 3D printed, it reminded me of Arthur C. Clarke's infamous adage: any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it, and I'd love to know what you think, whether you have this watch or whether it's something that you might pick up in the future. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be mercilessly pestered as and when I upload. Also feel free to share so I can prove to my siblings that I'm not the only person in the world who's into watches. See you next time.